white lettering and the orange trim. Tech will be moving to the goal to our right here in this opening half as Brittany Brewer in the center circle, jumping up against Lauren Calver with about a 4-inch height advantage. As Tiffany Bird ready, it's up in the air, and here we go as Valdez Crater steals it away off the tip, not off a turnover, but able to get it. And Houston Baptist, for the first time this year, the opponent gets the ball first. Dribble drive on the baseline, taking it into traffic, putting it up off the glass and in is Lauren Calver, and it's 2-0 Houston Baptist.
Well, she likes to crash the glass. She certainly did there. They stole that ball on the tip from Sydney Goodson. She was a little flat-footed on that.
As Tech's first touch offensively, Goodson left side to CC. His car out on top. Boogie now right-hand side to Goodson. One dribble now, bounce pass in the high post. Bounce pass to the left elbow. 15-footer rolls around, drops out, no good. Fight for the rebound, and Goodson just hustles to get it. And out of the corner for three. It's on the way. It bounces a couple of times off the rim. Bodies go flying, and that's going to be a foul, I believe, on Brittany Brewer.
Yeah, it is. Brittany's sporting really white shoes. They look brand new. They look nifty with her white uniform there.
Nifty.
She looks kind of like Billy White Shoes Johnson from the old Houston Oilers.
Well, I guess if it's Sunday,
right?
You know.
Right. She's got her Sunday whites on today, yeah.
There you go. All right, 2-0 Houston Baptist as Valdez Crater out on top now in the corner left-hand side goes to Sutherland as they swing it around. Now back out on top to Valdez Crater, the junior out of San Antonio. As out on top, Vujakovic, quick three. It's off the front of the rim, no good. And Chrislyn Carr with a rebound. Long outlet to Boogie Johnson, one-on-one. Boogie pulls up, right side, 15-footer off the heel, no good. Long rebound taken down, Vujakovic. Back the other way, Valdez Crater has it stripped away by Carr, out of bounds.
I got to be honest with you.
CC.
At the other end, Brewer's lucky she didn't get called for a shove. As she gave a little forearm, she could have had two quick early fouls here, but did not. But Cece with a nice hustle play there.
It's off the inbounds. Valdez Crater looking around on the high post. Jefferson, the free throw line in and out, no good. Offensive rebound, Sutherland puts it back up and in. Abby Sutherland has given Houston Baptist an early 4-0 lead.
It's a tough team.
We knew they'd come in, they'd play tough. They did last year. As Tucker on the high post, feed down low, a little too high for Brewer as Brew kind of got pushed. And boy, immediately here comes Lexi Gordon, the 6-foot junior out of Hearst LD Bell in Yukon, getting her first action along with Maka Jackson as Tucker and Johnson sit. So Jackson and Gordon into the game.
Nice to see Lexi into the ball game.
40 in as Valdez Crater, a little push off, goes to the ground, no call. Jefferson, quick three out of the corners, an air ball, and Maka with a rebound as Jackson brings it up for the Lady Raiders to Carr on the right-hand side. Cece looks around. Gordon on the baseline, cutting, wide open. Brew, a little bit too strong, trying to save it from going out of bounds. Cannot. It's a Tech turnover, and Valdez Crater comes back the other way. Shake, bake around Jackson and lost it. And Sydney Goodson now has it back for the Lady Raiders, bringing it 3-on-3. Sid pulls up, wide open left side. Three ball rims out, and Houston Baptist with the rebound as Vujakovic into the front court, has it knocked away by Jackson and a foul.
Reach in there on Maka.
And on Maka Jackson, her first and the second team foul.
Here may be why they're so tough, okay? I'll give it to you here in just a second. There's a number of these girls that have brothers, older and younger, like lots of them.
Interesting. As the skip pass, Jefferson right side, the lefty for three. It's off the heel, no good. As Goodson with the rebound gets it to Carr up into the front court, almost stolen by Valdez Crater, but instead Cece recovers on the wing left-hand side, pulls up for three. It's on the way, and it's good.
That was nice to see. Breaks the streak there. Shannon Jones has 4 brothers and a sister. Megan Valdez Crater has 4 younger brothers, 2 older brothers. Lauren Calver has 2 brothers. And Marilyn Nenzoiwu has 2 older brothers, a sister, and a younger brother.
As Valdez Crater almost has it picked away by Goodson, but recovers it midcourt, brings it on the left-hand side into traffic. Ball comes off the hand of CC and back out inside Sutherland. Throws it into the corner, a little wild with the ball. Vujakovic throws it up, no good. Lexi Gordon with her first rebound as a Lady Raider, gives it to Sid, and now in the front court, Carr. CC gives it up to Maka on the wing left-hand side. Now out high, Goodson. Back to Maka, left wide open, squares it up for three, and it's short, no good. Comes right up in the hands of Lexi inside, puts it up, no good, and Gordon will get free throws.
Kind of settled the nerves there a little bit for Lexi. She's been in the mix here early on. So you like that theory of why they're so tough? Because there's so many brothers that they're playing? A lot of backyard basketball maybe?
Indeed.
Or driveway basketball?
as Brewer and Jackson come out, as Tucker and Johnson back in, as Lexi comes in, and she'll get free throws here. As first one up, and it's off the side of the rim, no good. Make a basketball move over to Rudy's Country Store Barbecue. Enjoy 100% Hill Country smoked meats, Rudy's signature sauce, and delicious sides. Second one up, you betcha.
Well, I'm sure that there's a lot of nerves going through her, and that was probably nice just to break the ice right there for her.
And we are tied at 4 after Houston Baptist scored the first 4. Tech has now scored the last 4 as Valdez Crater picked up by Goodson, looks around, keeps the dribble alive. In the corner, Vujakovic, quick three is short, barely draws iron. Tucker with a rebound for the Lady Raiders as Boogie brings it up into the front court in the middle of the floor. Left-hand side, Carr, pump fake, now takes it down into traffic, almost loses it, recovers. Boogie, long three on the left side is short, no good. Last touch by Sutherland for Houston Baptist, and it will remain on this end with the Lady Raiders.
Well, her and Alexis Tucker were just really battling it out for position there, and Alexis really caused that ball to go out of bounds. That'll be the Lady Raider ball.
Is Andrea Adams in for the Lady Raiders, the 5'10 junior out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. 5.7 points and over 2 rebounds per game off the inbounds. Pass deflected and a steal. And here comes Valdez Crater one-on-one against CC the other way. Puts it up short, no good. Jefferson with a rebound, put back up and good. Tamia Jefferson with her first basket, the only player to average double figures on the year for Houston Baptist, and it's 6-4. Adams, and they get her for a walk.
Boy, for the Lady Raiders, that's the 4th turnover, and Houston Baptist has yet to have any mark.
As Adams out and Boogie Johnson back in. So the 5 on the floor, Goodson, Carr, Johnson, Gordon, Tucker.
Lady Raiders already have 10 rebounds in the game, 10-5.
Getting open shots, and they'll play a little bit more in rhythm.
Inside to Sutherland, that's effective. The Aussie showing up and showing out early. Goodson bouncing to Tucker baseline, splash.
I don't know
so
if I've
effortless, so easy.
I don't know if I've seen a more consistent freshman in years than with Tucker.
This is a big comp. For me, I go back to Brianna Stewart at University of Connecticut, where she just seemed ready to go from the jump. Gordon for 3. Hello, Lexi Gordon. You've got 4 points in your first game with Lady Raiders basketball.
She's relaxed now. I saw a smile come to her face, so I think she'll really get in her groove here.
That's neat to see as the Lady Raiders take the lead up 9-8. Tucker forcing the issue defensively. And they're going to create a turnover. And it will be Lady Raiders.
Stallings went to go fill this roster. She wanted to go out and get as much experience as she could, and she did just that. 7 of the 11 players on this team are transfers, and those newcomers have really helped to solidify and elevate the culture of this Lady Raider basketball program. One of those, we've seen her here tonight, and both Brian and Cindy have talked about her already, is Lexi Gordon, the UConn transfer. Her experience at the highest level of college women's basketball is so critical, especially with what she knows about being able to advance to the postseason, which is, as we know, a #1 priority for this Lady Raiders team.
Absolutely, the movement to March. Thanks so much, Taylor. It has been quite a while since Lady Raider Nation has been able to celebrate a trip to the postseason, and that is something that is priority number 1 through 10 for head coach Marlene Stallings.
And just like Taylor said, you can't put a price tag on experience. I mean, players can be talented when they're 18, but when they turn 20, 21 years old and seen different parts of the world of women's basketball and played against different types of people and teams, very valuable.
Nice bucket there by Indija Collins for the Huskies as they retake the lead. Almost coming through with a pick.
I've been impressed with Houston Baptist's poise. They've come in and they've executed their offense just about how they've wanted to. They've gotten the ball inside. playing aggressive defensively, getting her hands on basketballs, making deflections.
Gritty and gutty for sure. And the jumper by Shannon Jones is good on the wing. And the lead grows for the Huskies. Brewer in the post, up and in. This HBU team is reminding everybody, hey, we came in here last year and only lost by 6. So we're ready to play.
Well, you've seen that across the country, both on the women's side and the men's side, where, you know, people have gone on the road and have had big wins. You know, I can look at it within the conference here. You know, West Virginia went to Mississippi State in the Big 12 SEC Challenge and won. So this is the time of year things like this can happen. And when you add the fact that these guys have been off, Texas Tech has been off now for 10 days, it's going to take some time.
Although it never seems to take Sid Goodson any time to find the open player. Easy bucket for Brewer there on that gorgeous dime.
Well, it's good that they're trying to establish Brittany inside now.
Sutherland off the mark. Brewer is there for the rebound. Sid's got the rock, and she is on the run. Carr, corner. Off the rim. Goodson there for the rebound, and she will go to the free throw line.
She has such great instincts for the offensive glass. And just like that experience, you know, you can't put a price tag on experience. You can't put a price tag on somebody that can create more offensive possessions.
Goodson, a 73% free thrower on the season, gets that first one to go. Busy day for Sid yesterday. Graduated with her communications degree. And it just happened to take place as Tucker tries to finish, and she does. Interesting pass from Brewer, who I thought would just take the shot, but gets the assist as Tuck finishes.
It's good to see teammates distribute the ball to each other.
But back to Goodson, she had practice, and then the graduation ceremony was right afterward. So she had her practice gear on underneath her cap and gown. Great defensive stand there by the Lady Raiders. Jackson. Brewer. You betcha! Brittany Brewer's got a quick 6.
Now Tech started to score more consistently here since they've gotten the ball into Brittany inside. They're playing the inside. Now they'll start collapsing on her and she'll start kicking out. So hopefully that will evolve.
Wilson way off on the triple try. Johnson, no looking to Tucker. Oh, that was awesome!
Alexis Tucker, for a freshman, is as efficient as I've seen.
Right? How she has not won more than just the one Freshman of the Week award in the Big 12 is stunning to me. Nice up and in by Marilyn Nzoiwu. As these Huskies are hanging tough, down just a couple of possessions as the first quarter winds down here at United Supermarkets Arena. Jackson looking for a teammate. Shot clock is off. 10 seconds. Goodson. Jackson. Somebody's got to shoot. Johnson was thinking for another pass. Now there's only 2 seconds on a shot clock for the Lady Raiders.
What impressed me about that possession is Maka Jackson's understanding of the shot clock and passed up 2 or 3 good looks, because the goal of the team was to try to get the last shot before the possession was over.
Johnson tried to sneak it to Tucker, but that ends up in a turnover, and that is how the...
Pretty unconventional, and that was certainly the case for Sydney yesterday. She walked the stage in her Under Armour basketball shoes, shook the university president's hand, and took her diploma in her basketball practice jersey. I mean, it's just perfect. She said she wouldn't want it to be any other way. Even though she didn't have time to change, she said she probably wouldn't have anyway.
I love that. That just speaks so much about Sid. Thanks for that, Taylor. Sid is the D on the above guy on this team in my mind, Brian. Just does everything that is needed to get done and does it well.
I've enjoyed watching her play and sort of enjoyed watching how her motor affects the whole team. Now, early in the game, she was really the only one who was playing the energy, and I think Coach Stallings recognized that because she's the constant that's been on the floor for the now, 11 minutes.
Right. Megan Valdez-Crater able to connect down low. Nice pass from Brewer to Tucker.
Yeah, Brittany Brewer is making some great plays on her finishes and also on her passes. I think she's got 2 assists.
The statisticians agree, Brian. You're on point as usual. Jefferson can't connect from 3. Goodson is there already with 5 rebounds. We're just into the second quarter. Carr, triple, you betcha.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed how Johnson and Carr have sort of grown together here. Both playing the point, both playing off guard. They find each other, both playmakers, incredible vision on the court. And they're going to be a tough thing to deal with for their opponents in the Big 12 Conference.
Jefferson with a nice drive, but stopped by Brewer. So the offense goes back to work for the Lady Raiders. Carr had 17 in that win against Ole Miss as her basket making starts to improve. She's already topping the charts in the assists department, averaging 6.2 dimes per. That is leading the Big 12 and good for 12th in the nation.
Yeah, she's grown as a player. There's no question. Last year, they needed her to score 20-plus points a game, but now she's got more weapons around her.
Tucker off the mark. Brewer can't quite hold down the rebound. And here come the Huskies. Valdez-Crater trying to create. It's tough when you're going against 6'5" and you're only 5'5".
Yeah, Brittany is going to challenge everything at the rim.
And speaking of fearless, Sig Goodson hits the deck.
I think Sydney should have been to free throw line on that one.
Yeah, there was a lot of body contact from Sutherland there. Brittany Brewer will get a blow, and here comes Lexi Gordon. Loose ball out of bounds underneath, stays with the Lady Raiders. 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Texas Tech trying to stay perfect on the young season. And that's a turnover. Good hands by Lauren Calver. Vujakovic can't finish, and here come the Lady Raiders. They're going to whistle Jefferson there.
Yes, Texas Tech is just, from what I've seen now this year compared to today, they're a little bit off their game in regards to their effort and their energy. They're getting beat in transition. Defensively, they're letting the ball get handled in the high post. I'm a strong believer in playing inside out, and Houston Baptist is really doing a great job of that right now.
And Coach Donna Finney, the first international-born coach hired at the Division I level. Nice pass from Tucker to her freshly minted teammate, Lexi Gordon.
I've never seen, again, I'm going to repeat myself because it's so evident, the poise that she plays with as a freshman.
Well, it's the basketball IQ that you have to have that poise. And she's got the total package. How she got out of Hawthorne, which is just outside of LA, and didn't wind up in a Pac-12 school is stunning.
It really is. But the people here at Texas Tech aren't complaining.
No, not at all. Her and Lex teaming up there for really good defense. Alexis Tucker says one of her favorite things in life to do is take a charge.
She's done that multiple times this year.
What coach doesn't want to hear that? Tough pass inside. Try to get it back to Tucker, loses the handle. And Sig Goodson trying to slow down Megan Valdez-Crater, who has been a problem. Huskies come into this game 4-4 on the season. What will be the foul call here? They're going to get Sutherland for over the back because Chrislyn Carr, diminutive Chrislyn Carr, was boxing out like a rock star down there.
She worked hard to get that position and come away with the rebound, which was all but Sutherland's ball to have.
Yes. Sid Goodson gets a blow. Brittany Brewer back in. We've got Gordon, Jackson, Carr, and Tucker. Jackson off the mark. Lexi trying to corral that rebound, runs out of real estate. It'll be Huskies basketball.
Now, one thing, a small adjustment here, is that Lexi, up to this point, has been playing the 4 spot more inside. Now they've got her playing the 3, so I'm going to look forward to see how this plays out.
Okay. Little pressure applied by Texas Tech as well, and that proves fruitful. Turnover, Red Raiders basketball.
At some point in the Big 12 Conference, they're going to need Lexi's size on the perimeter. You know, they start small here at Texas Tech with 3 guards, but with who they have to play against, the quality of teams in this conference, they're going to need her length on the perimeter.
Carr tied up. Tucker tried to be the release valve and couldn't hang on to the basketball. Nice drive and finish by Deja Collins. The lead down to 5. Tucker inside to Brewer, off the mark. Triple teamed was Brittany Brewer and still almost got that bucket to go. Loose ball out of bounds. It'll be Lady Raiders basketball. Sid Goodson and Jonna Johnson are getting ready to check back in, and we will see.
I expect a lot of young elementary school kids at that game.
Ah, the
Noon on
early
a
start
Tuesday.
time. Yeah, yeah.
Be a nice little vacation for them.
That's good energy that the players can feed off of.
You
And
know,
nothing like building that young fan base.
sometimes that's your loudest arena.
Lexi Gordon can't quite connect there. So the Huskies go back to work playing a very competitive game, down just 5. 3 ball is way off the mark. So the Lady Raiders are back in business as Nzoiwu couldn't connect. This is a Huskies team that got their doors blown off by Baylor. They lost that game by 70 points a month ago. But today they are competing. Goodson can't get the 3 to drop. And here come the Huskies forcing the issue. Love the enthusiasm. Collins up and in. The transition defense, I think, is going to be a point of emphasis for Coach Stallings at halftime. What do you think?
Definitely, definitely. But a lot has to do with shot selection. There's a lot of things that play into that. Shot selection, people that are going to boards, they're not as aggressive as they've been in the past. Houston Baptist making some long outlet passes just like there.
The short jumper doesn't fall for Valdez Crater. Goodson gets it ahead to Johnson, and they're going to get Valdez Crater. Staying in Goodson's kitchen there. Andre Adams checking in for Goodson. It'll be ball out of bounds on the side for the Red Raiders. Tremendous effort and energy from the recent graduate Goodson. Something we have come to expect. Adams off the bench, off the mark, but Brittany Brewer's putback opportunity earns her a trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, she worked to get position for that offensive glass. They worked on that offensive set this morning in their shoot around. So Brittany had an idea of where the shot was going to come from and got rebounding position on the backside.
Lexi Gordon will take a seat. Tucker back in. Brewer, a 63% free thrower, gets the first one to go. She is the reigning back-to-back Big 12 Player of the Week. Double-doubles in 5 of her 6 games to date. She leads the nation in blocks at nearly 6 per. And she does all that so quietly, so unassumingly, so matter-of-factly. Just a delight to watch.
It's a pleasure for the guards on the perimeter to have a defensive presence like her behind them, so they can gamble a little bit more, and people go take the ball to the rim, and she gets a hand in their face. She challenges everything, and obviously gets multiple blocks.
Johnson came through with a great pick, but lost the handle and ran out of real estate. So the Huskies go back to work, down just a couple possessions. This game last year, very hotly contested. Just a 6-point differential. A whistle on, looks like they're gonna get Brittany Brewer there. On Taylor Cole Morgan, Houston, Texas native. She will step to the free throw line, a 50% free thrower on the season. And Cole Morgan has ties here in Lubbock, some family here. Coach Donna Finney said that the team came in and had dinner at their place, got ready for this matchup.
Yeah, it's always a nice touch and a nice situation when you travel and you go to a location where someone on your team has family or friends, and I think they did that a year ago as well.
Absolutely. And Taylor is getting ready to graduate at HBU, and she wants to come to Texas Tech for PT, and is trying to work her way into helping Lady Raiders basketball down the road. Nice finish by Tucker. Kind of felt like the Lady Raiders needed that as Tucker breaks into double figures with 10.
Yeah, I think she has her interview coming up here soon at Texas Tech University.
Yeah. Under 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Lady Raiders trying to stay undefeated. The Huskies in an upset state of mind. Wilson can't finish at the rim. Battle for the basketball. Jump ball is called possession arrow, pointing to HBU. Boy, if you're head coach Donna Finney, you couldn't have dialed this up any better.
Well, what she's proud of right now is offensively, they're playing with a purpose.
Yes.
You know, they had a game plan. And have put it in place. And every time down the floor, they're getting a very good look at the basket.
Terrific look at the three, but it comes up short. And here come the Lady Raiders. Down low to Tucker. Wow, what a pass by Boogie! Tucker's got a dozen.
Yeah, Jonna Johnson's got great vision. Great vision.
That got the crowd excited with a minute to go here in the second quarter. Lady Raiders trying to get defensive so they can add to their lead. Looked like Brittany might have gotten a piece of that one. Johnson tipping to Tucker, who gets it back to Johnson. Terrific hands. Tucker down low and is going to get whistled for steps.
Probably overpassed on that possession. Had some opportunities, tried to get a little bit better look. Just another example of sort of being out of rhythm right now, out of sync. But I anticipate Coach Stallings getting their attention and refocus at halftime.
Absolutely. Under a minute to go here in the second quarter. HBU comes in 4-4 on the young season. Wilson was off the mark there. Down low to Lexi Gordon. Nice pass to Tucker, who's blocked. Big block by Nzorwu. And the Huskies are in business again on the offensive end of the floor. Shot clock is turned off, 15 seconds. Finney screaming out instructions. Wilson. No. Rebound put back, no. And that is how the half will end with the Lady Raiders on top by a count of. Welcome back to Lubbock, Texas, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much for watching Lady Raiders basketball with us. Alongside Brian Agler, I am Cindy Brunson. And you're looking at second-year head coach Marlene Stallings, who's coming off the program's first win in the Big 12 SEC Challenge and her chance to lead Texas Tech to its first 7-0 start in 8 seasons with a win today. Of course, the Huskies will have something to say about that, and we are underway here in the third quarter of play. Don't think that's how the Lady Raiders wanted to start the third quarter, with a turnover. Our officials today, Tiffany Bird, Greg Small, and Israel Silva. Almost stripped on the drive, can't finish, and Brewer is there on the rebound as Nzoiwu is denied. Johnson can't get the triple to go. Battle for the rebound, and they're going to get Brittany Brewer on a loose ball foul.
What I liked about that possession, which we didn't see in the first half, but we did see a lot early in the year, is Carr getting in transition, taking the ball all the way deep into the lane and then finding shooters. That's sort of that inside-outside play. And if they keep doing that, then they're going to start hitting some three-point shots.
Yeah, if you haven't had a chance to see Kristen Carr play in person, I don't think television shows you her speed accurately. Her first step is lethal. Rebound goes to Goodson. Goodson off on a triple try. Battle for the rebound, winds up with Tucker. She's trying to find some space and is denied down low by Nzoiwu. Great defensive stand there by the Huskies. Stop and pop doesn't fall for Collins. Carr to Boogie, broken up by Collins. And here comes Lexi Gordon.
You know, Houston Baptist is doing the things you have to do when you play against a team that's more talented. They're shortening the game down with possessions. They're making Texas Tech reset their offense, no transition baskets, and they're getting a good shot every time at the offensive end with patience.
A very impressive display by the Huskies for sure. Gordon downloaded Tucker, swings it out, and they're going to get Boogie for steps. I think that was a case of Jonna Johnson seeing a little bit of daylight and changing her mind mid-motion of what she wanted to do. She gets a chance to think about it as Maka Jackson comes in.
When you are in Coach Stallings' position, what you're looking for is trying to get a group that's going to play together and play with some rhythm and play with some intensity. And right now they're searching for that.
Tucker almost came up with the steal. Down low. Sutherland, no. Battle for the rebound, won by Nzoiwu. Seconds on the shot clock. Inside to Tucker. Off the back rim. Loose ball goes out of bounds. It looks like it will stay with Texas Tech.
When they play without Brewer on the floor, they are extremely small. And when you play against a zone that's packed in like that, it's going to be very difficult to run offense. It's hard to handle the ball inside.
Brewer just checked back in, so hopefully that'll leave some of the pressure. Gordon off on the triple try. And the Huskies are back in business, down just 5. Big drive to the rim by Wilson. She can't finish. Gordon is there for the rebound. She's looking for teammates. Carr had 17 points against Ole Miss. Last time we saw her, triple try, no. Brewer, rebound, put back, yes.
That's really been the best part of the offense today, and it's not produced a lot of points, enough to stay ahead, but Brittany either handling the ball inside or her rebounding and getting second opportunities.
Brewer's got 9 points and 7 rebounds. Lex almost came up with the steal. And Vujakovic unable to connect from 3, but a big Turnover right here. Carr a little frustrated with the defense in her pocket.
You know, Houston Baptist has done a good job of picking her up early with multiple defenders. Like, she'll beat one defender and then on a spin move, and then there'll be another one standing right there. And it's really hurts Tech's transition.
Yeah. Wilson, no. Battle for the rebound. Not won by Brewer for a change. Battle for the rebound. Bodies on the floor. Looks like Lexi Gordon is okay. Donna Johnson checks back in. So it's Goodson, Gordon, Brewer, and Tucker. That's a nice stick by Vujakovic. She's from Luxembourg, 5'11" sophomore. One of 5 Huskies from outside of the U.S. Brewer, no. Here come the Huskies. Goodson. Stopping Wilson at the rim. And Wilson will shoot some free throws.
I'm surprised at the amount of transition opportunities that Houston Baptist has got from the team that I've watched up until this point. Just Texas Tech seems very, very flat right now.
Why do you think that is, Brian?
Well, I don't think it has anything to do with Lexi Gordon being integrated. I think that's something different. It's a lot to do with the schedule. It's a lot to do with coming out of finals. It's a lot to do probably with Houston Baptist having confidence against Texas Tech from a year ago. They've come in here knowing that if they play a certain way, they can stay in the game.
Wilson, a 73% free thrower on the season, gets the second one to go. And it's a 2-possession ball game. Texas Tech up 34-30. Tech has only scored 1 basket this quarter. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Carr. Battle for the rebound is won by the Huskies, and they are on the run. Ahead to Megan Valdez-Crater. She gets it to the Luxembourg connection, and boy, that young lady can play. 2-point game. And Marlene Stallings needs time to talk about Iowa State in a big Big 12 battle. The game begins at 7 o'clock right here on Fox Sports Southwest. Out of the timeout, almost a turnover. Adams. Johnson tried to get it to Tucker. Offense resets. Adams for 3. And exhale.
Well, I wasn't at the San Diego tournament, but from what I understand and watching the stat sheet, that she really had a big game, and sort of in a situation where they had a hard time scoring, she came in and hit 4 or 5 3-point shots.
She hit 4 of them, and they were all critical and all necessary. Sutherland answers right back for the Huskies. Boogie can't get the 3 to go. Battle for the rebound is won by Nzoiwu. 6'3" center. She's a sophomore. She started half of the Huskies game so far this season. Donna Finney says rhythm for her team has been problematic only because of injuries. Wow, what a big stick. Nice 3 by Collins.
Excellent ball movement, attacked the lane, got the defense to come across, reverse the basketball, wide open shot.
That was just Collins' 3rd three-pointer this season. And it ties the game at 37. Adams. No. Nzoiwu. with the rebound, and the Huskies can take the lead for the first time since the first quarter. Sutherland on the mismatch, can't finish. Rebound put back, no. Tucker hauling down the rebound. She's averaging a double-double. Goodson, no. The three balls not falling for Texas Tech here in this quarter, except for Adams.
Houston Baptist has got a great opportunity right here. In the last possession, they missed some, so I'll be anxious to see whether they'll take advantage of this.
And Zoiwu can't get the bunny to go. When they look at that at film, hearts will break. Johnson filling up the empty space. Adams, you betcha.
2 big baskets by Andrea.
5 huge points that the Lady Raiders needed.
Maybe she's going to be that type of player to help get this
Brittany
Texas
Brewer
Tech team.
and Lexi Gordon are at the scorer's table looking to check in. Fans calling for the Lady Raiders to get defensive. Well, hello, Ms. Valdez Crater. Coach Donna Finney says Crater makes her team go. She is the straw that stirs the drink. Boogie! Bam!
Very good ball movement right there.
Nice time for Johnson to get her first bucket of the game, ladies and gentlemen. And the lead is back to 3. Still just 1 possession. Lady Raiders are in a street fight now. They got to decide if they want to play and battle. Valdez Crater partially blocked, it looked like, by Tucker. Battle for the rebound. Bodies flying, and it will be Texas Tech basketball. We have a timeout on the floor, so we will step aside. Lady Raiders up by 3.
To be able to make it here today to watch her play in her first game as a Lady Raider, and that includes the newest member of the Gordon clan, her baby brother Myron, who was born the day before Thanksgiving. Guys, he's taking a little bit of a nap right now in his cute little headphones, his noise-canceling headphones. Gosh, she's cute.
That is awesome. Thanks so much for that, Taylor. And of course, everybody here in the arena and at home hoping that Gordon's first game with the Lady Raiders results in a W, as the focus has to get a little more laser sharp defensively for Texas Tech. And the turnovers have been a big-time problem, Brian, with double-digit turns that the Huskies have turned into 15 points.
Well, you've got to look at it this way. So a turnover basically is you're giving the ball to your opponents, but it also means you're taking a possession away from yourself. So all those extra efforts on the offensive glass that they'll get from somebody like Goodson are nullified because they're turning the ball over.
16 turnovers by Texas Tech, leading to 15 Huskies points.
This is one of those games where I think Chrislyn Carr is going to have to start going back to sort of her mentality a year ago, where she's looking to score a little bit more.
Gordon, with the shot clock winding down, runs out of real estate and is whistled for traveling.
I'm not so sure that was a travel. I know that looked a little bit different, but she came in with a jump stop, kept 1 foot down, got fouled.
And that is how the quarter will end, with Texas Tech up 42-39 and in a dogfight. Also 3 blocks, but Brian, you think she needs to step up and take over right now?
I think Brittany Brewer needs to step up, and I also think Chrislyn Carr needs to step up. And this is another growth point for her, okay? So she's made the adjustments to come in and play as a true point guard this year. She has tremendous scoring ability.
And that was a look at your Ford League leaders. Visit your local Texas Ford dealers today. Ford is the best in Texas, and that bucket was one of the best things that we've seen to start the fourth quarter. 2 quick turnovers by the Huskies, and this might get the Lady Raiders rolling.
and getting back to Crystal Carr. So another growth spurt for her that she needs to make is because she has a gift of being a great offensive scorer, playing the point. When a team is struggling like Texas Tech is right now, that's when you've got to kick it in gear and then play to one of your strengths, which is shooting the basketball and being a play creator.
Goodson trying to get it into Brewer. That zone is packed in. Johnson for three! Hello, Boogie, how you doing? Johnson's got 6, and this arena is recognizing that the Lady Raiders might be cooking with gas. Tucker creating another turnover. Great hands. Gets it to Carr. Johnson off on the triple try there. Battle for the loose bound, and they're going to get Sid Goodson there.
Well, what I've noticed here in the fourth quarter is that Texas Tech increasing the intensity with their defense. You know, they've created some turnovers. They're not getting out hustled for long rebounds or loose balls, and consequently it helps out at the offensive end.
Texas Tech has led by as many as 9 in this one. Right now the lead 8. Jumper is short by Nzoiwu, and the Lady Raiders are back in business offensively. They've outscored the Huskies 5-0 here to start the fourth quarter. Goodson bounce pass to Brewer, who leaves it short. Long triple try is off the mark by Collins. Rebound put back, and they're going to get Goodson. That's 2 quick fouls on Sid Goodson.
Well, there's another opportunity for them to get in transition. They just couldn't complete the play. They couldn't get out of the pack there in the congestion that Houston Baptist was creating.
So Collins will step to the free throw line. An 88% free thrower on the season. She's only missed 1 all season long.
I want you to notice here a sign of a team that's flat when you get in these dead ball situations, okay? You'll see a team that's really sharp, communicating with each other. But Texas Tech there, Houston Baptist shot 2 free throws. Texas Tech players didn't say 1 word to each other. So that's a sign of a flat basketball team.
Johnson back rim, Goodson hustling. Thought Carr was going to pick it up, and that was just about 1 as Vujakovic came up with the basketball, and they get the 3. Just their second 3-ball to fall today. And the Lady Raider lead is down to a single possession again, up 47-44. This is a Texas Tech team that has won by an average margin of 30 points a game. Carr can't connect from long range. Collins with a head of steam, looking for a teammate. Looks like the defense switched up again for Texas Tech, going man. And Tucker is able to draw the charge on Vujakovic. Heads up play by Tucker that was much needed defensively. Crystal Carr is going to take a seat. Andrea Adams back in for the Lady Raiders. Donna Finney encouraging her crew, and why not? This would be a great way to get 1 game over 500 if the Huskies could get this one. Finney's assisted by Becca Allison, Amber Moore, and Anna Strickland.
And those coaches have done a great job of preparing this team.
Brewer bouncing to Tucker.
Good offense.
That's effective.
Good offense.
Tucker's got 14. A little more intensity and good energy by the Lady Raiders that time down the floor. Errant pass goes out of bounds. Turnover right back to the Lady Raiders. Here's that last play, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, they overloaded the floor with offensive players, got it to the corner, played inside there to Brittany Brewer, and of course she turned. People ran at her, makes one little dump off pass there to Alexis, and layup.
Tuck leading all scorers with 14 points.
This will be the same play again.
Goodson. Off on the three. She knew it, chased the rebound, couldn't come up with it. Collins, bounce pass, goes out of bounds.
You're never going to have great transition defense. You know, Houston Baptist had a great opportunity there. But again, you'll never have great transition defense unless you get the ball picked up. And right there in that possession, Texas Tech did not get the ball picked up. Consequently, they got the ball to the lane.
Yeah, transition defense has been problematic for Texas Tech. Great idea to try to go inside. Texas Tech will retain possession. Ball underneath. Ten seconds on the shot clock. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Brewer puts it on the deck, leaves it short. When a player leaves it short at the rim like that, Brian, is that legs, fatigue?
Sometimes it's legs, sometimes it's leaning back and fading away. Sometimes, which I thought might have been the case right there, she was already thinking about getting back on defense before she even landed on the floor.
Huskies might be in her head. Tucker will go to the free throw line. Terrific effort by Tucker. She can end with Taylor Peters.
That's exactly the message that Coach Marlene just delivered to her team. She said, we can't win this game if we don't play the toughest that we have all night in these last 4 minutes and 46 seconds. She said she has to see more efficient movement of the ball on offense, but she really demanded more from her team in being aggressive defensively.
All right, Taylor, thanks for that. Just what you were talking about, Brian.
Yeah, so Alexis Tucker, she's 7 of 11 from the field for the game, okay? Texas Tech is 20 for 57, so that means the rest of the team is shooting 28% from the field, and it's just not been enough to separate from Houston Baptist.
Tucker, the 79% free thrower on the season, gets both of them to go. She leads all scorers with 16 points. She also has 8 rebounds. Fans imploring and chanting defense. Shot is way off. Goodson corrals the rebound. Right away, the ball gets picked up at free throw line extended. And that has not dropped off by the Huskies all day long.
Well, that's an intangible factor right there that you don't see in the stat sheet, but it's affected Texas Tech.
Yes. Kristlyn Carr. Carr's got 9. That felt like it was a ginormous three-point bucket. The lead is 10. Sid Goodson comes up with the steal. Boogie to Tucker to Brewer, trailing. Off the window, but there is Goodson. Good things happen when she is on the floor. Brewer spinning off balance, can't hit. Tech getting back on defense. Collins, no. Right at the rim. And Nzoyu's not going to miss from there. Round Rock, Texas native, 6'3" center, just a sophomore. Lots of promise for this Huskies program.
There's no question. And Nzoyu, you know, she operates a lot at the high post, but that's a great position to be in to go get offensive glass, get second shot opportunities, which she's done multiple times tonight.
A rare miss by Tucker there. She'll take a seat. Lexi Gordon back into this. No matter how this game finishes, Donna Finney has a lot to be excited about walking away from Lubbock, Texas, as the team gets set to open conference play in the Southland at Sharp Gym against Stephen F. Austin on Wednesday.
You know, they can really build on this type of game, whether win or lose. They've shown great effort, played to the game plan, taken a very strong offensive team, and developed a lot of issues for them.
Lexi Gordon with all kinds of want there, creating the jump ball, and the arrow is pointing toward Texas Tech. Gordon throws it over the defense. Now Carl set up the offense. Carr gets the roll. She's got 12.
That's sort of what we were talking about. She needs to start to step up and take some shots and get back to a little bit of how she was doing last year. She's skilled enough to be able to do both.
12 points, 4 assists for Carr. Sutherland with the long triple try, does not go. Boogie Johnson's got a head of steam behind the back, and she'll bring it out. 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Boogie can't get the 3 to go. And the Lady Raiders are up 11, looking to get to 7-0 on the season. Valdez Crater. And for a team that couldn't buy a 3 in the first half, the three-point baskets are starting to fall for the Huskies, particularly here in the third and fourth quarter. Brewer, back iron. And it's Vujakovic. Jump ball tie up, but the possession arrow is pointing to the Huskies. Brewer is tired, and Alexis Tucker is going to check in.
For Houston Baptist right now, this is going to be a big possession for them. But Valdez Crater, like Coach,
minute 25 to go in the game. Valdez Crater draws the foul and will shoot some free throws as Carr was out of position. Valdez Crater, a 69% free thrower on the season. The junior out of San Antonio, Texas, Johnson High School. Coach Finney says, of all the people who do her Scottish accent, Valdez Craters is the worst. And in talking with Coach Finney on the phone, that accent from Edinburgh, Scotland is pretty awesome.
Yeah, you listen to her and she sounds sort of like she has an American accent, and all of a sudden a couple of words come out and it's definitely Scottish.
Valdez Crater trying to pick pockets. The Huskies to call timeout. All right, a minute 12 on the clock. 6-point lead for the Lady Raiders as Texas Tech tries to stay undefeated. One of only 2 teams in the Big 12 undefeated. The 3 try is off by Vujakovic. And they foul Carr.
Yeah, they're going to need to foul now to try to get Texas Tech into the bonus and get them to the free throw line. So you're going to see some aggressive defense here by Houston Baptist.
A couple fouls away from the bonus. Get it into Brewer. Boogie Johnson with a head of steam gets it to Carr. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Carr finds some daylight all the way to the rim. She's got 14. And HBU wants to talk about it. The lead is 8 with 31.9 seconds to go at texastech.com. Lady Raiders need to get defensive. Valdez Crater blocked by Brittany Brewer. That's 5 blocks on the day for Brewer. And the long 3 try does not fall by Vujakovic, but a loose ball foul on Goodson. So another opportunity for the Huskies.
Yeah, Sydney was trying to block out, but didn't have great position and ends up fouling on the board.
Long triple off the mark. 11 seconds to go in the game. Another 3 ball. No, Brewer controls the rebound, and that looks like it will do it for Texas Tech. Improving to 7-0 on the season. It was not easy, but the Lady Raiders